Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how are you doing? And I hope you had a really nice weekend. Now, a little behind the scenes information for you. It is currently 4:45 in the morning on Saturday at the time of recording. I'm trying to get ahead. I've got a really busy weekend ahead. In fact, the whole week has been busy just to get to this point so that I can be organised to be busy this weekend. And I'm going to be busy up until about Wednesday, at which point everything falls back into place. Unfortunately, this means that my recording time has been minimal, and while What's Map will continue, unfortunately the big fans that I have of the map making show, that will go on hold this week. I'm really sorry. I was looking forward to getting it out. I did actually get it started, get it up and running, but I wasn't able to actually do anything worth recording in the time that I had available. Anyway, on with today's show, and we are looking at Lugano, Ticino, Switzerland by Amines. I'm going with Amines and Lugano and Ticino, and if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. There's your start location. Looks okay to me. Unfortunately, I forgot, being it's early o'clock, to record the resources screen, so sorry about that. Off to the Steam Workshop. What do we need? Network extensions 2, Mossy Mountain theme, environmental changer, generic tree set, stone pine set, live oak tree. There's plenty of reading to do if you want to know exactly what the road layouts and where they come from and where they go to in real life. There's some nice information about possible train assets you can use to fit in better with the location if you've got the advanced vehicle mod, and there's an overlay information as well if you want to actually match up the map with the actual town of Lugano. Plenty of stuff to do and read. I do like that, even if you just don't want to do it. That's interesting. Anyway, a little bit of glitching between the roads here, and it might sound a bit picky, but the standards are so high with the roads on this map that little bit of glitching that we just saw there is, well, it kind of stands out, it jumps out at me. And those of you who are regulars to the show will know that if I'm picking up on something as minor as that, then it's actually a very good map. Oh, yeah, well, just minor things. Just the minor things are the differences between 4 stars and 5 stars. Love the tunnels. Network extensions 2 tunnels are absolutely freaking amazing. It's a shame you can't drive through them in third person. You've got to jump into a vehicle to drive through them, but it looks stunning. Well done. That's not you, that's to the mod creator. These bridges are pretty smart as well. Smooth, gentle, just a little bit of a drop off here, so it seems to drop a little bit here, and they're not quite level at that point. Minor stuff. Lovely intersection going on down here as well. I'm liking this as well. All this is very tidy, including the local bridge on this side of the railway there. Although it dead ends, it's just very nicely done. Again, very tidy. Got tunnels next. Let's just see where this little side road goes off down to. Down to that headland there. Nah, we won't bother looking at that. Let's have a look at the highway. Stick to the highway. Stick to what we do best, shall we? It comes out over here. And yes, very smart, very tidy. There's no drop off in the tunnels there. No, it's very well done. Very well done indeed. Of course, the Mossy Mountain theme, a very nice theme. I do believe that's Mr. Miyagi's theme. He does too many good things for us, he does. Very nicely done intersection again. No glitching. Very tidy. A little bit of a roundabout to build off a little town area there as well. Comes out here, stays elevated, and then comes down to ground smoothly. It's all smooth and beautifully done. Again, beautifully drawn. Now we're getting to this next intersection. We could go straight through it and off to the fog, but I don't want to do that. Would you want to do that? I wouldn't want to do that. Little roundabout there for starting down a little town down this way as well. But yes, this is all smooth and there's no streetlight glitching or clipping or anything. Oh, here we've got pretty much every rock in Switzerland has been thrown into this roundabout. Thank you for that one. And very smartly underneath the rail there. No streetlight clipping through there either. Let's jump through here. Where's the road come out? That's the rail over there. Ah, here we go. Over here it emerges just for a moment so that we can do another little bit of a fresh build here. Very tidy. And then we jump into a tunnel, comes out here. Maybe probably not worth a tunnel, but if we are matching up with the actual map, then we've got to stick with these things. And like here also, we've got a tunnel here, which if it was me I wouldn't have done it, but if it is matching up with the actual map, you know, from there to there, you could just drop down to the river banks. I would have done. But if it's matching up the real map, there we are. Yeah, very nice there, but we have got a tiny little bit glitching through there. A little diamond of white shining through. And then off towards the fog. So I think we'll have a look at the rail next. What do you reckon? Shall we do the rail? Okay, we'll do the rail. Okay, the rail is also high standards. Not too much to say about the rail, to be honest with you. It just follows across the map. A little bit of waving around. A little bit of... Where'd that come out? It's over there. Let's follow that. Oh, hang on. A little bit of lag. Don't lag on me, please. Thank you. Station here. Yeah, okay. Just in case you didn't know you had to put a station there. A little hint. Stays elevated there. A little bit more lag. Stop lagging. It stopped lagging. It's okay. It's finally stopped lagging. It's good. A little, probably because it's so early in the morning, probably a little bit of Windows updates going on in the background, but I think we have sorted it now. Rail under road gets onto the correct side alongside the river. The lake. It's not a river, is it? Oh dear. It's too late. It's too late. I shouldn't be narrating at this time of the morning. It's silly. Yeah, stays elevated across here. Very smooth. Very nicely done again. Little tunnel here. Pops out just over here. Once again, probably would have gone around the hill myself. But if we're matching up with the map, then we've got to do these things. Another station. And then we're off towards the fog. Which means it's about time that we should do... What should we do? The asset review, of course. Now today we have got it's an epic one. It's an epic one. It's here we go. People that watch the show regularly know my German is the best in the world. It's Kopfbahnhof Terminus Station by Revo. If you're using Find It, it'll appear under European Terminus. There we are. It's a bloody big railway station. Thank you, Revo. Very nice. Brilliantly. I mean, come on, look at the detailing on this. How many platforms have we got? How many platforms have we got? Oh, we got too many. We got 9 lines. That's 18 platforms. 9 lines going in, 18 platforms. That's huge. It's mammoth. It's beautiful. I love it. And you can't fault the detailing. You can't fault it. This is just as good as it gets. And if you go in there with the first person camera, you can really have a good look around on the inside as well. Detail is amazing. Kopfbahnhof Terminus Station by Revo. Today's asset, glorious asset of the day. Now for this week's theme and LUT, I thought I'd do something a little bit different. So we've got Europa Theme by Julia Iris 289 with the Definitive Vision LUT. Now the Europa Theme is not of this world, it is actually of the moon Europa, which of course is out there spinning around the planet Jupiter as we speak. This one, some of the texturing's just a little bit fuzzy, but it's taken, I'm guessing, from distant photos. It's about the best we can do. Anyway, factoids time. Factoids, quick, open your book. To keep her secrets safe, the Queen uses black blotting paper. And if you want a safe dog, buy a golden retriever. Statistics show that they bite people less frequently than other breeds. So there we are. Yes, anyway, yes, this is definitely a theme. We'll get some really good aerial views of it later on in the week. Now down to the shipping routes. There is just the one shipping route. It comes into this end of the lake here, and it dead ends right there. There's not too much to see, but it does. It is usable. It is there, and there is a little bit of flat land for your docks and your ports. We've got show you the water sources, just to show you that there are plenty of water sources around on this particular map. Here, there's dotted around, so there should be good water flow. Yeah. Are we in agreement? Or all these water sources should mean for good water flow? Well, let's have a look. We come down here to water level. There's just a little bit of water movement here. Just a wee bit. Bit of a large chunk of water movement here. But then there's like dead water, calm water here. Big chunk of water movement going through there. And then down again here. There's nothing. So while we've got plenty of water sources, there are areas where there is no movement at all, and yet areas where there's lots of movement. Something just to be very careful of. Anyway, the overall map, look at that. This, I would say, is an inviting map. Sort of map where you go, do you know what? Yes, I'll build on there, thank you. We've got this castle up here, which it seems it's a bit meh, if I'm honest. It's just one building. This one's a little bit more detailed. I quite like this one. And once again, I'm guessing these are based on real buildings, so it's good to see. Right, let's have a look. What else can we say? Oh, this little lake down here. This one jumps out at me because the colour is slightly different. It's very shallow, and it's kind of got this like algae kind of look to it, isn't it? Look at it. Look at this, milky. It's like a milky lake. Ew, just ew. I don't know if that's like that one. I haven't not had time to obviously look into Google. Just too late for me at the moment. Anyway, the river is flowing into here. You can see the water movement there, so that's pretty cool as well. Yeah, it looks really good, and of course the theme, the Mossy Mountains theme. It looks just really good. Works really well with this map. I've got to say that it looks really cool. Right, let's do a fly down here. We're into like the build planes now. Just having a look at the build planes, making sure that they are workable. They are undulating. It's not a map for the absolute beginner, but certainly something that you could get your teeth into once you've done a couple of playthroughs. You can have a go. Nice build plane here. Oh yes, this is like town centre area, I would suggest. And the hills, you can get into the hills. They're not too steep, very difficult to actually build a large town. Nice little build plane there that you could get up into. And then over here, yeah, it's there's plenty of space to build. Small communities and larger communities, and a fairly large town as well for that matter. Then up here we've got another castle up on the hill here. Once again, just a tiny little thing. Nothing to write home about, but the hills are really nicely done. Obviously a terrain party map. I say obviously, it looks like a terrain party map to me, but it's been well worked. Okay, so let's mark this thing up. Aesthetically, it looks really nice. Big fan of this map. It's not quite a 5-star map, but it's a very strong 4 stars. Detailing, we've got a little bit of glitching here and there, but to be honest with you, a bigger problem for me is I'd just like to have seen more. I think this map was begging out for a little bit more detailing, so I'm giving that 4 stars. Not so much for the glitching, just wanting more. Give me more. Gameplay potential is a map that invites you to play. The only issue possibly with some stagnant water, but other than that, highly playable. I would give this 4 stars for gameplay potential. So Lugano, Ticino, Switzerland by Amines, yes, gets the BonBonB seal of approval. Thank you very much. Very nice map indeed. Well, thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Join me tomorrow for another map in the What's Map series. Join me possibly, maybe possibly tonight at 6 o'clock for map making. But honestly, I can't see how I'm going to find time to do that. But you never know. Yeah, and we'll have a good week together. Have a marvellous day, and I'll see you very soon.